next category is the Promising Social Leader of the Year. May we have the winners, please?
Promising Social Leader of the Year. An individual who's under 30 years of age and may be from an NGO, CSR team, or an individual.
Role models provide us a template for success and can inspire people to set ambitions. This is particularly relevant in the social sector where many exemplary young leaders have taken a departure from the standard notions of success that may come from a corporate job or entrepreneurship and lend their skills instead to make a true difference to society. Promising social leaders are young leaders who will support in modeling inspiring leadership and make contribution to the social sector a very worthy goal to aim for. Look out for these promising social leaders and the changes that they will inspire.
Lakshya Nagpal. Having a direct experience with the psychological, financial, and emotional toll that cancer takes, Lakshya is committed to making sure that others do not have to go through this ordeal alone. He has extended support to close to 8,000 individuals battling sarcoma and other related treatments. One of the initiatives undertaken is Project Efficiency that harnesses insights derived from meticulously collected data accumulating over the year long to optimize the utilization of unused medicines and donate them to elevate the financial burden on over 100 patients.
Congratulations, Lakshya. Lakshya has also created a mobile app for streamlining the whole process for sarcoma patients to be attended at the hospital and connecting them with the doctors. We also have one very special winner here tonight. Let's find out who that is.
Sheetal Jain. Sheetal Jain has dedicated her life to educating and empowering younger girls from the red light areas across India. Sheetal spent the first 17 years of her life ashamed of herself, her mother, and her community after being raped by her stepfather and being thrown out on the streets by her mother. At Kranti, Sheetal started her therapy, which enabled her to finally embrace her views, her background, and her community. She then started sharing her journey publicly. As part of Kranti School, Sheetal started leading workshops on sex education, gender empowerment, child sexual abuse, and sex workers' rights. This experience taught her that so many girls are stuck in the cycles of violence, discrimination, and abuse that needs to be broken.
One more time, can we hear it out loud for Kranti and Robin? For the work that she's doing that nobody dares do. And I think it's only a woman who can do it. I would request all the trophy winners to please stay back for a group photograph. We'll have a group photograph after this. We're moving on to our next subcategory, that of Social Leader of the Year. We have some very impressive work that was submitted. Let's find out who the winners are.
Social Leader of the Year. An individual leading an NGO or a CSR team and should be above 30 years of age.
the kind of challenges, the kind of navigation of stakeholders that one needs to do to get things done in the world of development. And it was such a great thing to see some of the great social leaders who have done exemplary work again in this space. And this probably is what exemplifies the power of one. It takes a lot of passion, persistence, grit, and really a focused approach to be able to go after one goal.
And who is the winner?
Anupama Katkar. Anupama Katkar has impacted over 48 lakh lives, making cyber safety a fundamental right for all. In her journey of over 28 years with Quick Heal, she has achieved 7 patents and several international certifications. Various social initiatives she focuses on include Cyber Shiksha for Cyber Suraksha, spreading cyber awareness among the marginalized sections of society. Earn and Learn, educating the masses, especially the youth, boosting their skill set and confidence. Arogya Yan, healthcare for community upliftment by reaching out to remote areas. Arogya Man Sampada, mental well-being to handle stress and anxiety for underprivileged students.
Congratulations, Dr. Katkar. Of course, we'd like you to say a few words. If you don't mind me holding this.
Thank you, Sabera, for this award today. And I'm really humbled for appreciating and recognizing the work that we are doing at Quick Heal Foundation. This Cyber Shiksha, Cyber Suraksha is a program which is much needed in today's generation. So with this current threat of cyber frauds that are happening across, we are creating a lot of awareness among the school children. And we are working with the institutes. I can say we have the institutes working with us where we engage the college students for spreading this awareness among the school children. So today we have more than 3,000 volunteers who we call the cyber warriors, who are imparting this awareness program across all the schools across India. So I really want to thank all the cyber warriors and the NGO partners who are working with me relentlessly for this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you for making the cyberspace safe for our children. Thank you, Dr. Katkar. Okay, we also have one very inspiring lady left. Who is the winner? Have you noticed all social leaders of the year up until now have been women? Now let's see who the third winner is.
Brinda Purna Pragna. Brinda has been instrumental in transforming the educational landscape of rural India by creating virtual learning programs for children in remote villages with the support of local communities, grassroots organizations, and volunteers from across the globe. eVidyaloka has grown under Brinda's leadership and has been operating the digital classroom program and television broadcasts on a much larger scale. With the support of over 5,500 active volunteers, programs are run in over 600 schools across 14 states and taught in 7 languages, directly impacting over 1 lakh children and reaching close to 24 million children.
Can we hear it out loud for Brinda Purna Pragna, eVidyaloka Trust, for doing the phenomenal work that she's doing.
Thank you, Sabera. And this award really is to all the children we educate. We are present in about 14 states. We are teaching anywhere between 2 lakh to 2.5 lakh children per year, and we've been around since 2011. We are there in schools where there are no teachers, or teachers who are not very enthusiastic, really. So what do? We have volunteers who teach these children. Volunteers can be from anywhere in the world who have a passion to teach, and we give them space and time and an opportunity to teach children. So we are very privileged. This is to all the children we've taught and all the children we will teach. Our work will speak for itself. Thank you. I'm just a representative. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the good work that you all are doing. Please don't forget your very special nest. All right, we have one more awardee in this. Let's find out who the winner is.
Lalita Raghuram. Lalita Raghuram revolutionized the organ donation process through effective public education strategies and concurrent grief counseling programs in hospitals, resulting in a significant increase in donations across the state. Raghuram lost her 19 years old son Swami in a car accident and subsequently declared brain dead. In a selfless act, she promptly donated his organs, catching the attention of Dr. Abdul Kalam, who ardently championed organ donation. Her successful efforts in placing transplant coordinators in government facilities paved the way for economically disadvantaged patients to receive life-saving transplants. Mohan Foundation, under Lalita Raghuram's leadership, has trained over 3,500 transplant coordinators, leading to a remarkable surge in organ donation rates nationwide.
Can we hear it out loud for this formidable lady, Lalita Raghuram? Amazing, inspiring story, and actually popularizing organ donation in the country. Before this, I think people used to struggle to donate their loved ones' body parts, but here is a living example, and I think a film has also been made on Lalita ji. So we have a live person here who was also an awardee, interestingly, and he, thanks to Mohan Foundation, has received
So I had a liver transplant in Delhi 4 years back, and one of the platforms when I was searching for a liver was Mohan Foundation, and I luckily got my organ in. So I know how difficult it is for people to even get an organ in India. So I was one of the lucky few who fell ill in 3 months and who got a transplant, and I'm all good right now. So I know the work. So just couldn't stop myself from saying thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See, the work speaks louder than anything else. Absolutely.
Please come, please come, please come, please come. It is for recipients like you that we work day in and day out. There are so many millions of people who are suffering end-stage organ failure, and he's been very lucky that he got a liver. A lot of them die while on waiting list. While millions of people are waiting, only thousands of people get these organs. And you can imagine what a difficult area that we work in. And like our previous recipients of the Social Leader Award, I'd like to say that this is our team's work. I'm just a representative of all of the work that is done relentlessly 24/7 by my team. Thank you, SABERA, for recognizing us. The first time we got the Best NGO of the Year award. We also got the award for the Organ Donation Helpline. And our founder, Dr. Sunil Shroff, got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and now I'm here. Thank you so much, and thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the work that you're doing. And thank you, girls. Request Mr. Chabra and Geeta to stay back on stage. And request Mr. Rakesh Khatri, the Nest Man of India, and thanks to who the nests are being given to all our awardees, to please come up on stage and do the honors for the next set of awardees, which is the Change Makers of the Year. Could we have the winners, please?
Changemakers, recognizing individual trailblazers that have challenged status quo. They may be from any field.
All these individual change makers, I was so impressed to look at these entries. In fact, I could learn a lot out of it. Let me tell you, these entries of individuals as a change makers will bring in a real learning for others to replicate and bring changes in the sector. These individual people have contributed a lot by devoting the larger part of their lives, their resources, their bandwidth for the people and the planet. Hats off to them.
And the winners are
Dr. Sudha Kedeo. Dr. Sudha Kedeo's journey began humbly raising small donations from family and friends when she founded the Foundation for Excellence in 2004 during her PhD in biotechnology career in the US. Under her guidance, FFE introduced transformative components such as skills training and mentorship, aiming to empower scholarship recipients not only financially but also academically and professionally. Today, FFE's impact is characterized by both depth and breadth, transforming lives of over 33,000 students pursuing professional education primarily in engineering and medicine across 28 states in India, with a total scholarship commitment of close to 260 crore rupees.
Can we hear it out loud for Dr. Sudha Kedeo, Foundation for Excellence India Trust, for doing the phenomenal work that she's doing. And Geeta is so proud to hand over this award to you.
I'd like to thank Sabera for this this wonderful honor. It goes to all the 33,000 students that the Foundation for Excellence has supported in our 30 years of existence. It's really a humbling moment for me, and I'm also really thrilled because it's been the tireless efforts of so many. It's not been a solo journey. It's been collective efforts of so many individuals, organizations like the Dell Foundation, a lot of corporates, individuals, and our own scholarship awardees who have graduated, gone on to get the best jobs out there, and are paying forward back to the foundation. And that makes the Foundation for Excellence a self-sustaining organization, should everyone honor that pledge of support. I also want to thank a wonderful team that has been steadfast, tirelessly working to make this scholarship program possible for students in 28 states. Last year, we awarded 13,000 scholarships to over 13,000 individuals. And it has taken the collective efforts, like I mentioned, of corporates, individuals, alumni, foundations, trusts, and thousands of volunteers. So this goes out to all of them. And I'd also want to thank my husband, who's been my rock behind all the efforts, all the ups and downs, and my daughter. So thank you again, Sabera.
Thank you, and a very well-deserved award. Thank you for doing the work that you're doing. Let's find out who the next winner is.
Shekhar Mahajan. Shekhar Mahajan is the force behind Sahyog Care for You, operating in and around Delhi to combat child labor and exploitation. Till date, they have managed to rescue close to 1,500 children from hazardous employment situations across various industrial areas. After rescuing the children, they have received their back wages totaling to over 4 crores. Additionally, the rescued children eligible for the Center Sector Scheme 2016 have received a total of 15 lakh rupees for rehabilitation.
Can we hear it out loud for Shekhar Mahajan and Sahyog Care for You? Again, a very niche sector that they're working in child labor and exploitation, and giving them the back wages, extricating them from hazardous situations, and securing a secure future for them. Let's move on to the next awardee. Let's find out who the winner is.
Sheetal Agarwal. Sheetal Agarwal believes that doses of laughter should be given the same importance as doses of medicine. She set up a non-profit called Counselors Foundation, engaging in medical clowning, a proven distraction therapy that hastens the healing process of the ailing. It has been shared by doctors that clowning helps in doses of anesthesia being reduced for people exposed to clowning pre-operation, better response to medication, quicker recovery, giving patients hope and resilience to fight the disease rather than waiting to die. Counselors also visit vulnerable spaces like old age homes, shelter homes, orphanages, slums, and refugee camps, giving them the much needed care, company, affection, and attention. Sheetal Agarwal, through Counselors, has managed to touch close to 7 lakh lives for the past 7 years with approximately 700 volunteers.
Hear it out loud for Sheetal Agarwal, this young girl bringing smiles to oncology, pediatric oncology departments, to parents of young children who have not probably smiled in forever, and actually reducing doses of anesthesia and the cure of kids. What a unique thing, Sheetal.
Hi. Hi. You can say that with a smile. So our simple purpose is that a lot of times we hear people say, don't be a clown. It's actually a mockery. We are saying that please be a clown because it's good for your mental and emotional health. Please smile, for laughter is the best medicine. And spread that smile across. So instead of going to hospitals with long faces, can we start going and cheering up people? Can we make hospitals less scary and spread smiles? I think world would be a beautiful place if we start smiling more often. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sabera.
Thank you, Sheetal, for the phenomenal work you're doing. In fact, you were also the face of Hershey's chocolate. recently. Yeah, they were acknowledging, and a wrapper that you see of Hershey's chocolates will have her face on it. Thank you for what you're doing. Let's find out who the next change maker is.
Vanitha Rangaraj. Vanitha Rangaraj started Sharnalyam in 2000 at Coimbatore district, Tamil Nadu, in a small rented house with 7 children from the streets, railway stations, bus stations, and nearby slums. Currently, there are more than 200 underprivileged, destitute women, abandoned orphan children, HIV infected children, mentally retarded adults, mentally ill newborn infants, and abandoned old people. She has made a difference in the lives of over 1,500 people till date. Vinitha Rangaraj is affectionately called Thayamma or Mother by all the inmates of Sharnalayam. In the 23 years of her dedicated service to humanity, many of her daughters have been married and have families of their own. Engineers, nurses, paramedical staff, teachers, trainers, industrial helpers have all been born from this organization.
It gets me a lump in my throat to see the kind of work that India is doing, isn't it? It's so beautiful. Congratulations, Team Sharnalayam, on behalf of Vanitha Rangaraj for doing the work that you're doing. And we have the last change maker of the evening. Let's find out who this formidable figure is.
Sugandha Sukrutaraj. Sugandha Sukrutaraj founded Amba Centers for the Economic Empowerment of the Intellectually Challenged. Through these centers, she integrates young people with cognitive disabilities into the mainstream by training them for specific low-skill information technology jobs, thereby empowering them economically and giving them a sense of purpose. Amba's concept has been shared with 475 special institutions across 26 states in India, helping them become small hubs for learning and earning. Amba certified partner centers have trained close to 35,000 differently abled individuals and have all been employed.
Super work being done by Amba, Sugandha Sukrutaraj. Thank you for doing the work that you're doing. Amba, we definitely would want you to say something.
Yeah, I'm a bit overwhelmed right now, but I don't stand here alone. I stand here with my colleague who's there, making sure we get a good photograph. And, you know, the thousands of people that, thousands of operators and trainers and quality check people that we have across 25 states in India. We'll get to the 26th state very soon. And so technology is what made this happen. If it wasn't for technology, we wouldn't be able to do it. We have this copyrighted curriculum, which is completely peer-driven. And we reinforce the alphabet as an image and enable functional computing. So even after we complete the training, these young men and women may not identify an A, B, or C, but they are doing back-end work within AI and ML. And during the pandemic was when, you know, the biggest impact happened, because we thought we were finished because all our centers were closed. But we leveraged the mothers of our children, taught them to give hotspot internet connections to their children, and then we were fine and we back in the market all over again. Thank you so much, Swarna, for this opportunity.
Thank you. It's not an easy task that you're doing, and especially through COVID, what I realized that people who have their heart in the work that they're doing have actually flourished after the pandemic. All right, now we have the emerging responsible business leader of the year. Let's find out who this prestigious coveted award is going to.
Emerging responsible business leader, an emerging C-suite executive showing exceptional leadership in impacting change through sustainable practices aligning with ESG principles.
A lot of shadow of blackness is there in India, but not many good things are happening. All those things need to be recognized, which are trying to remove that shadow of blackness. But I'm glad we have taken the initiative. Good beginning is half job done, and if it can reach more and more people around India, that'll be wonderful.
Bala Sarda. Bala Sarda founded Vadam India as a direct-to-consumer online tea brand in 2015 at the age of 23. His mission was to disrupt the 200-year-old global supply chain by sourcing directly from 150 farms across India and eliminating unnecessary middlemen. This vertical integration ensured the highest quality teas and spices while maintaining complete control over the entire supply chain. Under his leadership, Vadam has worked on several ESG initiatives, including plastic neutrality and climate neutrality by using sustainable supply chain practices. Vadam India is committed to reducing its carbon footprint through sustainable packaging using 100% non-GMO cornstarch tea bags that decompose quickly. Vadam India also donates 1% of its revenue to educate farmers' children through Teach Me. This program has positively impacted the lives of nearly 13,000 children in various regions.
Starting at the tender age of 23, focused on ESG and sustainability despite being a for-profit business. Thank you for what you're doing, Bala Sarda, founder, Vadam. And Vadam teas are now across the globe.
Firstly, thanks to SABERA for this amazing recognition. I think more than this, I think I'm like hugely inspired seeing all of your stories, and I think it's a privilege to be in this august company. We started this brand 8 years back with a simple vision to, take Indian tea to the world. Tea is actually one of the largest employers of labor in India, organized labor only after the railways. So this is a very large industry and a large workforce, millions of people working who were not able to, live the lifestyle they deserve because of no value addition happening in India. So we said, can we build a brand, retain value in India, which could potentially help them create, help us, create a long-term impact. And through our Teach Me initiative, we do things on an immediate basis. So we have now been able to get digital education available to 13,000 children in over 65 tea estates across India. Thank you once again.